Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Brianna and I am happy to have you. Thanks for tuning in. In today's video, I am going to be showing you guys my favorite beauty products from 2020. And I decided to switch it up a little bit this year and film it a little bit differently. So I'm going to be trying on everything for you in this video today so you can see how the products perform. If you want to watch my old best of beauty videos, I will have those linked below. So if you want to see the products that I use to achieve this lovely look, then just keep on watching. That was kind of cringy, but whatever. So before we get into the makeup, I just want to start out by saying I did a lot of back and forth on whether or not I was gonna do this video this year. And it is, I don't know if this is the latest I've ever put it up, honestly. My procrastinating self can't remember. I just honestly didn't try that much this year. I just felt, I don't know, a lot was going on. We were in quarantine. I wasn't wearing makeup that often because we've literally, like, when I'm working I have a mask on, when I'm out in public I have a mask on, you know, so I'm not necessarily wanting to waste my makeup essentially when I'm just gonna be wearing a mask the whole time. I wasn't going out or anything like that, so I mean there were a few times where I've worn makeup but not that many. So some of these products are not that new, honestly, but it's what I use this year. It's what I love this year. So we're just gonna roll with it, okay? Take what we get. I am filming this a little bit differently. Usually my makeup's done and I'm just going through all of my favorites and talking about them. So this year I'm trying to do like a shorter video and just try everything on for you guys. So there will be some honorable mentions probably. So my first favorite is gonna be the Pretty Vulgar eyeshadow primer. This is literally not the only eyeshadow primer I've used this year, but it is my favorite. Let me turn, like, I don't want y'all to see my sloth, but the lighting is better this way. It's fine. Y'all can see my sloth. He doesn't have a name. Somebody comment below if you want to name him, but my window is what's fucking up my lighting, so sorry if I'm like a little bit crooked. I mean, it's not crooked to y'all, it's just crooked to me. Now the light's on this side of my face. See, filming is hard. I need, like, I could go sit in front of the window, but my table's over here, so it's just what we're doing. Anyways, moving on, that is my most used eye primer this year. As far as eyeshadow palettes go, honestly, the Desi and Katie palette is like my favorite palette. It's literally what I used most of the time when I was doing my eyeshadow this year. So when I show you the inside of these palettes I'm about to mention, don't come for me. Remember what I said. I wasn't wearing that much eyeshadow and I wasn't going anywhere. So there's that. My first honorable mention, I'm not going to be using this today, is the e.l.f. Bite Size eyeshadow palettes. These are literally $3. You get 4 shades. They have so many options, and they are amazing. This is the one I have here. This is in Very Bad. Next, one of my favorites has to be the Orchid Dusk palette from Catrice. This is literally so beautiful. They have another one, I want to say it's like Nude Peony or something like that. I need to get my hands on because it's another Huda dupe. I think it's a dupe for the Nude palette. This one is a dupe for the Rose Gold palette, and it's literally so pretty. It was $18 and the shadows perform beautifully. I absolutely love this palette. It's not what I'm going to use today, but I do love it. I do love it, and I wanted to mention it as well. But the one I am going to be using is this one from Morphe. I'm not really into Morphe as much as I was in the past, I don't think. I'm not sure if really anyone is at this point. But when this collection came out, first of all, I gotta be real with y'all, I don't know who Madison is. I've probably looked her up so many times because I just don't know who she is at all. But she came out with this collection with Morphe, and I just instantly fell in love with the collection. She came out with glosses, this eyeshadow palette, eye brush. I was like, this is my vibe. It's like a good neutral palette. I was like, this is what I need in my life. So this is what we're going to be using today. I am going to try and switch it up, use some colors I haven't used yet. So we'll see where this goes. We'll see where this goes. I don't know yet. Could be awful. Could be great. Who knows? And I'm just going to speed through the makeup application process. So I'm not even going to talk. If y'all want a tutorial on anything I use or any palette I mentioned, just leave me a comment or send me a DM on Instagram. That's a good way to contact me probably. And I'll have all that linked below for you, or listed below. Also, disclaimer, if you hear a low humming throughout the video, that is my skincare fridge. I can hear it. I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but just in case. And y'all already know I got my window open, so there will be cars. But I'm not about to sweat in the sweater. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to the face. For primer, I mean, honestly, I'm still using this. I've tried a couple of other ones. The one I wanted to try, I can't find, but it is the Hard Candy Hydrating Grip Primer, which is a dupe for the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. It's only $6 at Walmart. I really love that. But I can't find it, so we're just gonna go ahead and use the e.l.f. one. They did come out with a mattifying version and illuminating version of this year, but I just find that I still enjoy the original. I just can't get enough of this stuff. It goes on the skin. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do now? Well, I'm screaming internally. I cannot believe I just freaking did that. Like, are you serious? Are you kidding me? Is this for real? Do y'all know that song? If not, you should. I cannot believe I just got that all over my eye. And then what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna take those brushes I used and basically just reapply the product right there, because that's literally all I can do at this point, is just put on more products, because I'm not wiping this off. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's good. We're good. We can keep it pushing. But as I was saying, I can't get enough of that e.l.f. primer. Obviously, I just want it all over my face, whether my makeup is done or not. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. So for foundation, I have two I'm going to mention. The first one is this one from Lancome. This is the Skin Feels Good Tinted Moisturizer. I've really been into lighter coverage, natural finishes, and tinted moisturizers lately. And I've tried quite a few this year, I think. And this one is one of my favorites. I just like how it applies. It looks great on the skin. It has pretty good coverage to be a tinted moisturizer, and it also has SPF 23 in it, and it's very hydrating. It's made with hyaluronic acid. I love hyaluronic acid. Who doesn't love it? But It's just really great on the skin, and I have been using this for basically the whole year, I believe, and I really enjoy it, but it's obviously too dark for me. So the one I'm going to be going in with today is a really good drugstore option. This is the Covergirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk. This is a nourishing foundation, and it's made with coconut milk and aloe extract. I think I've used this on my channel before. I can't remember. Honestly, I film so many videos that I just edit and upload and never post for one reason or another. So I think I did film with this, but I don't think I ever posted it. I filmed like a full face of nothing over $10 and just never posted it. So I think that's where this product is at on my channel, is where only I can see it. Maybe if y'all talk me into it, I'll post it. But this is what we're gonna be going in with. So I literally just put some on the back of my hand, and then I just take my sponge and apply it. This might be a little too dark still. No, actually looks like a perfect match. This is the shade medium, I believe. Yes, 560 medium, and it is just a really nice lightweight foundation. You can apply this with your fingers. I don't though, because I don't know, applying foundation with my fingers just takes me back to a time in my life that I don't want to go back to. It just reminds me a lot of like junior high and high school. I'm not saying those were necessarily bad. It just kind of makes me cringe to think that I ever used to apply like a full coverage foundation with my fingers, you know? But if you do want it to be more of like a moisturizer with a little bit of coverage, you can apply it with your fingers and it really melts into the skin. But I just don't like the feeling of foundation all over my fingers, and I just don't like to rub it in that way. But that is always an option when you are using, honestly it's an option anyways when you use foundation. You don't have to use a brush or a sponge, but you just get more coverage with the sponge, I think. But that's just me, that's just me. There we have it, very skin-like, very lightweight coverage. So whenever I wear tinted moisturizer, my favorite thing to do is just spot conceal with a more full coverage concealer. So that is what I'm gonna do again today. I really need to get some lighter shades of the ones I spot conceal with, because I can honestly see this not being good. But we're just gonna go ahead and spot conceal. One of the ones I really like to use is from thebalm. This is their Time Balm concealer. It's just a really good full coverage pot concealer. Reminds me a lot of the one from NARS, and basically I just put this on any like really dark spots I have, for some extra coverage, because I do like the skin like look, but I do just have a few spots on my skin that need a little coverage is all. And as far as like the concealer for the rest of my face, like my under eye, the one I've really been loving this year is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is a long wearing full coverage concealer. It also comes in a mattifying version, which has like the black packaging, like the black cap on it. I don't love that one. Like, it is really good coverage, but I just found that one to be too drying on the skin. They both have the same amount of coverage, the same amount of wear time. They're both beautiful. So on the skin, just depending on your skin type, I would just use that to guide which one you buy. But the hydrating one is excellent. I've also been using the Covergirl full coverage concealer this year as well, but the e.l.f. one is the one I stay going back to. And my favorite setting powder this year is the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder. If y'all remember last year, I talked about the Hailey's Beauty Retouch setting powder, and I absolutely love that one. I still love that one, and I can't remember exactly when this came out, but I'm pretty sure I didn't talk about this last year. I haven't used this for a whole year. So this is a really good, more affordable dupe for that Hailey's powder, and it comes in different shades where you can just get translucent of the Hailey's one, I believe. But I absolutely love this powder. It looks so beautiful on the skin, like you just freaking airbrushed your powder on, or like airbrushed your makeup on. It blends in so beautifully, and I really love it. It's definitely my most used powder this year. Like, I've barely touched my Hailey's one, and that was like my most used powder last year, which I need to show the Hailey's one some love, actually, now that I think of it. And I believe this comes in 3 shades. It comes in light, medium, and deep. I definitely need to go pick up the light one so I can still get that like brightening effect from it, because at this point it just matches my skin tone. But it is a really beautiful powder. It gives you a nice subtle glow, but there's not like shimmers or anything in it. It just gives like a really nice healthy look to the skin, and I really love it. So as far as like blush, bronzer, and highlight, I stuck to my Milani bronzer again this year. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that last year, and that's the one that I've still been using, and my same blushes still using. I honestly can't go without them. But this palette, I actually haven't had it all of 2020, but it has been out all of 2020. So this is the Cheek Stars Reunion Tour palette from Benefit. Here you get 5 full-size products from them in this. Their newest blush, Georgia. You get the Hoola bronzer, the Dallas blush, Sugar Bomb blush, and then the Cookie highlighter. And these are definitely a fave for me. I've been wanting to get this highlighter for so long, and I have used it before at my friend's house. I used hers, so I can say it's like a yearly favorite because I have used it before this last month. But that is the palette I'm gonna go ahead and use today. Another like blush that I'm really loving this year is the Blushlighters from Wet n Wild. I have this one in the shade After Sex Glow. It's just a really pretty peach. You get like a glowy blush and highlight, like duo sort of situation. They're really beautiful, and I think these are like $6 if I'm not mistaken. So definitely give those a try. So I went ahead and did my bronzer off camera. I did like contour a little bit with Hoola, and then I just went over it with my Milani bronzer. This is the one in Suntan. This is their Silky Matte bronzer, like I said. I love it, and I just can't get enough of it, and I had to use it. Now for blush, I'm just mixing a little bit of the Wet n Wild blush with the Benefit Dallas, just to get a nice glowy neutral sort of shade. So yeah, that's what we're doing now. And then a little bit on the nose. I really wasn't into like blush on the nose, and then recently I've just really been like, it's kind of cute. It's kind of a whole little vibe to put a little blush on the nose. And then for highlight, of course, I'm taking Cookie from Benefit and applying that to the high points of the face. Oh, child, she is gorgeous, gorgeous. I just get really excited about highlight. Like, when will I ever stop being so excited about highlighters? I don't know. They're so beautiful. Like, that is That's blinding. Okay, okay. There we have that. Now we're gonna go ahead and do the brows. So for brows, the Covergirl brow pencil. What is this called? This is called the Ultra Fine Brow Pencil. I've got mine in the shade Honey Brown. This is definitely my most used brow product this year. I've just really liked the formula of this product, and honestly my brows need some TLC. I should have done them before I started filming, but again, I didn't have time for that. I have to do a whole other video after this, so you know how it is. But this is just a really good formula. It's not too waxy, not too creamy, like it's like the perfect mix. I really like this shade as well. Not my best work, not my best work, okay, but with the way my brows are looking, it's honestly the best I can do. So I am gonna go back in with a little bit of Cookie and just highlight the inner corner of the eyes as well as the brow bone, with a little bit of that. And then we're gonna go back in with that Madison Beer palette, and I'm just gonna take a little bit of the crease shade that I used, and define the lower lash line a little bit. I'm just going to take a little blending brush and sort of blend that out with the shades I use to create that halo. For setting spray, I'm going to go in with the Smashbox Photo Finish setting spray. This is one that I've really been enjoying this year. It has a great mist. It really helps prolong the wear of makeup and have everything mixed into the skin. And this is just one of the newer ones I've tried this year. I want to try just a light mist, you know. I do want to try the Fenty Dew one and the Patrick Tall one. There's a new Tarte one. There were new Morphe ones. What is the other one I want to try? Oh, the Milk Hydro Grip one. There's so many new ones that I want to try. I just haven't had the chance. And I feel like this gives a little bit of dew to the skin too, honestly. And I love a good dewy mist. All right, as far as mascara goes, I'm just going to mention a few. So the first one I want to mention is this one from Lancome. This is their big mascara. I absolutely love it. I just have the tiny sample sizes because I get it from work. The Cosmo girl always like gives them to me. But I absolutely love that mascara. It's really good at separating the lashes and it gives great volume, and I don't find issues of it flaking on me because my eyes, like I have oily eyelids and my eyes like tend to water, so mascara will flake on me if I'm not too careful. But I really do enjoy that one, as well as the Kevin Aquan one that I got from Influencer. I've really been enjoying this. Like, for such a tiny wand, it does such an amazing job. If you want to see me use this or hear me talk about it some more, I will have that video linked below. But I do really love that one. And then the one I've been using the most this year is the Maybelline Falsies Lash Lift Mascara. This is a great dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. It gives good volume. I absolutely love the wand on those mascaras, as well as the L'Oreal Lash Paradise is in that same family, the same wand. I really love that mascara. I just haven't repurchased it yet because I have so many mascaras that I'm trying to work through them and try new ones. So I haven't been able to repurchase that one, but I do really love that as well. I kind of love that one a little bit more than this one, but this is the one I have, so it's the one I'm going to use today. I just really like it because it doesn't flake on me, where the other, like the Too Faced Better Than Sex, like just crumbles and falls apart throughout the day on me, and I don't want to look like a raccoon. You know, it's not a good look. So That's what this is what I wear. This is what I wear. I like too that it separates the lashes. It doesn't clump them together. And if you're not familiar with the wand I'm talking about, that is it here. It's just like big, skinny, big kind of situation going on. Now moving on to the lips. As far as lip product goes, some of my favorite lip liners are from LA Girl, and I'm gonna go in with the shade Flesh right now. That's just a really literally flesh tone lip liner. I really don't have like a favorite lipstick this year. Some of my favorite brands are ColourPop, Maybelline, MAC, Wet n Wild, Fenty, things like that. There's not a specific color I have in mind today, so for that reason alone, I am gonna go in with my Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics lipstick in Perfectionist. I know, controversial, but I love it, so I'm gonna use it. So I went ahead and put on Jaclyn Hill's lipstick in the shade Perfectionist. I know there was hella drama with these, and I'm sorry about it, but mine was perfect. I have had no issues with it, and it's the color that I love, and I wanted to go with this look. I hope that she comes back out with those because I'm mad I only got one. Shit happens, things go wrong. I'm like, let her move on and let me get these lipsticks because I need them in my life. They were so, like, it's so buttery and beautiful, and I love this shade, so I'm wearing like that. There's so many good lip products on the market. If you want me to do a dedicated lip product video, I can do that for you. Just let me know, or I can do like an IG stories or something like that. But I will be topping it off with a standout product from 2020. This is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. This is a hydrating lip gloss formulated with hyaluronic acid. It has got beautiful packaging. The packaging reminds me a lot of KKW glosses, but the formula and the colors remind me a lot of Fenty glosses. They have some spot on like color dupes from Fenty, so if you don't want to spend like, I want to say $18–19 on a lip gloss, these are $7. I'm going in with the shade Reef, which is like a corally pink, which doesn't really go with this look, but it's the only color of this I have right now, because I haven't purchased the others yet. But so beautiful. All right, so here we have my finished look with my favorite products from 2020. I hope you guys enjoyed this new style of me doing this video. This is one of my favorite videos to film, and to think I almost didn't do it. Like, I'm almost past the point where it's like it's too late, you know. We're already in the midst of 2021's tomfoolery, you know. So I was like, let me go ahead and get this out real quick. I hope you guys enjoy. If there is any content you want to see from me, just let me know. I can do tutorials, I can do reviews, I can do hauls if you're into hauls. I definitely want to do more like lifestyle things, so I'm going to try and incorporate a few more shopping videos or like cleaning videos. I don't know. I'm just trying to create content at this point. I love creating content, and I need to get in a good rhythm with it again, because I've kind of like lost my passion for it a little bit over 2020, but I'm trying to come back better. I say this all the time, and one of these times it's gonna stick, okay? I promise. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to follow me on Instagram. Leave a comment below what your favorite products were of 2020. It doesn't even have to be makeup. Literally, if it's a show, if it's a song, a movie, a food, I don't care, a restaurant, just tell me what your favorite thing from 2020 was, because it was a hard year. Not gonna lie, it was a hard year. So anyways, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.